Hello friends and welcome to another video. I'm here today with another room related video because you guys seem to like them a lot. Since the last time I filmed a video like this, my room changed a lot. All the changes were added gradually, so I decided not to make a redecoration video. Instead, I decided to do a little room tour because I'm planning, hopefully, to move out by fall. So this is, by the way, the room where I grew up. I decided I should dedicate a video in my little room. It's very small but full, because if you follow me long enough, you'll notice that I am a maximalist. I really like to have a lot of stuff on my walls. That doesn't mean that I buy a lot of stuff. Most of the stuff on my walls are handmade, printed at home, thrifted, vintage stuff I found on my grandparents' house. So you really, if you're a fan of maximalism, you really can do it without spending a lot. So anyway, since my room is really small, I'll just show you section by section. So yeah, let's just start with this, I guess. So yeah, here we have my favorite wall in my room. There's a lot of stuff going on. I started adding stuff on this wall last year. Around this time, I believe, it was when I moved back from Scotland and I wanted to... This wall was empty, by the way. It was just plain white, only that my grandma's vintage dresser was here. So I started adding stuff, and this is, I guess, the final form after 1 year of me putting shit on my wall. As you can see, most of them are flowers. I really like to tape them on my wall like a botany journal page. I don't know why, but it's just so pretty, and it adds a lot of, I don't know, that feeling of withered, abandoned place where plants and weeds just starting to grow around. I don't know, I just like it. Okay, here we are. So as you can see here, this skull I thrifted it in Berlin. This I bought as a souvenir from Venice. This is I took this from Christmas decoration and I just removed the Christmassy thingy, so now it looks like a witch's broom. These frames are vintage. I got them from my grandparents' house, and I just added artwork I found online on Pinterest and like printed it. This is the May Day flower crown. I got this mirror from a kid's store. It's like €3. It looks really cool, but it's plastic and it's fake as shit, but it looks really good on photos. Here, whoa. Oh, also this is vintage. Let me show you. So yeah, this is vintage, and I believe this was an embroidery my grandma did. It's very common here in Greece for embroidery like this. This is all thread, by the way, to be hanged on the wall like a painting or something. This is a really bad angle, by the way. I look funny, but I don't know how else to shoot this. This is literally like a little below the ceiling. It's really up high. I'm on a stool right now. In Greece we call them kendimata. Yeah, it's a very like I don't know, 60s or even earlier kind of vibe. I'm not a fan of it, but I really like roses, so yeah. This is a box where it it's basically for keys, to store keys, but I just hang my jewelry. Yeah, I hang lavender and other dried stuff. Yeah. Here we have this matching stool that goes with the dresser, so yeah. It doesn't have a lot of space, it's only for the aesthetic, so for me to add my grandma's vintage dresser here, I had to remove a closet, so a lot of the clothes I had in that closet, I had to stuff them in my other closet. By the way, I wrote all these quotes by rock stars and people who died at 27 when I was in high school. I want to remove them because it doesn't match with my room aesthetic right now, but I really don't know if I want to. It has a lot of nostalgia. I'm also really lazy and it's way too hot to do something like that, so I'm just keeping it. My mom is a fan of it. I don't know, some of these quotes are really cringy, so yeah, I'm not gonna show you. It's cringy. I don't yeah. Since I have an issue with space in my room because I literally removed a closet with perfectly fine storage in it, I had to invent new ways to add stuff, so I just added a hanger here to hang my bags and a thread on the wall to hang my hats. And so yeah, I believe it's good. Also, I have my guitar down here. I try to avoid leaving her by the window, especially at winter when it's really cold. So yeah, I think this is the side of my room. I also made a video when I decorated my room for spring, and I added a lot of branches with flowers and leaves, and I put them basically all over my room. Since it wasn't a fake flower garland and it was real, most of them started to fall on the floor, so I removed them, but the ones I added on my, like across the door, really worked out, and so I left them there. Even though they're withered, they look kind of cool, I don't know. Please let me know if you do something like that and leave a lot of withered stuff in your room, because I haven't seen it a lot online and I'm really worried. Like, do I have a weird obsession? I don't know. And off to my study place. So, paintings. I don't know what else to say about this. I believe I've already told you the story of this one. I bought it from Tiger, and I had to move it from the city center to like my house, so I wasn't the boss holding it. They did not have a big enough is this crooked? Holy shit. Is this better? I'm not sure. Anyway, so they did not have a big enough bag to give me, so I had to like hold it like this in the bus. And there were a lot of people there. It was like the middle of the day, and I got a lot of jokes like, did you steal this from the Louvre, or you know, yeah, basically that one. Like, I got it a lot. And yeah, it started to become annoying at some point, and I was really embarrassed and shy, but then yeah, it looks cool on my wall. This is also embroidered by my grandma, and the frame, in comparison with this one that's just plastic and fake, this frame is real vintage, and it has some you know, places where it broke while I moved it, and I just glue it on it or painted it so it doesn't look bad. You can't see it from here, but if you come closer you will see it. But it's so beautiful. It's something about vintage frames, like this gold type of... I'm not a fan of gold, I prefer silver tones when it comes to jewelry or, you know, accessories, but this type of golden thingy, the rusts, it's chef's kiss, you know. So yeah, I also added a shelf here because I decided I need some more space to put my shit, my books and dried flowers. So as you can see, whoa. This was my trash can. Literally my room is so small that I always bump on trash can or my chair or my poor guitar. I always change the decoration on my shelf depending on the season's aesthetic, I don't know. Even though it's summer now, I still kept the spring aesthetic with flowers and things like that. I don't like summer, I don't know what to add in a summer vibe. I guess you can go with a mermaid aesthetic and add seashells and things like that, but I'm not 100% into that. I really like flowers and dried withered stuff, so I think I made it clear at this point. Yeah. Here I have my crafts and my props for photography, masks, antlers, crowns and things like that, and I just added a lot of Waterhouse's pre-Raphaelite paintings here that I printed at home and I really love. Here I have my camera and my lens, and you know, obviously, yeah, I'm filming so you can't really see it. I have my platter of curiosities here. You can't really see it, I'll do a montage, but yeah. And more paintings, frames and shit like that. The Lady of Shalott and Botticelli's Birth of Venus are my favorite ones, so I added that here. Also, I spray painted this frame golden and then I added some brownish tones with a sponge, and it looks kinda worn out and old. I like it, it's not the best, but you know. I also have this here that's out of battery, I guess. Yeah, I really like this corner. I have my books here. Okay, so this is where all the magic happens. My desk and my laptop, and I actually added this decoration pretty recently. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say about this. I have my drawers here where I store all my supplies for my etchy shop, printables, papers and things like that. Shopping list. And over here is another boring place in my room because I have my printer, electronics and stationery. I have let's move the trash can. I have my etch shop materials here as well. I like to keep them tidy inside drawers. And now off to the last place in my room, my bed. I had this part of my room that was empty and I added, of course, another embroidery by my grandma with this perfect vintage frame. This is heavy as fuck and I dropped it like 2-3 times by now and it's broken, but you cannot see it from here. So this is my bed. I've hung this branch I gathered from the woods with some dried flowers here. It looks really cute. Sometimes when I wake up I just punch these flowers and dried petals fall off, but I don't know, I really like it. So I am willing to gather dried flower petals every now and then. A lot of people, when I film my room, say that it's not consistent, and honestly I don't know what to do with these books. These books are the books I grew up reading. I'm, you know, obviously emotionally detached to them and I'm not gonna hide them or put them away. This is the room where I grew up, so I know that they may have a lot of colors and things going on, but you know, I cannot have every part of my room aesthetic as fuck, like all these aesthetic YouTubers, influencers. For example, let me show you. This used to be one of my favorite... Okay, I'm gonna fall off my bed. This used to be one of my favorite books. It's a fairy book. It's in Greek, of course. And just the pages and the artwork, I don't know, this is a bold statement, but made me who I am today, you know, with the fairy aesthetic and everything. It's also interactive, and you know, books like this are, you know, children's books, but they're so good. I want them here, you know. But yeah, I also get paranoid because literally all this thing sits above my head when I sleep, and since I was a little child, I was, you know, thinking at night, what happens if this breaks and every book falls in my face, you know? I'll have a very brutal death, but at least I'll die with the things I love the most. Books. That was the video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it inspired you. Don't know what else to say. This is literally the room I grew up, and I've changed the decoration so many times, but right now I think it's at the perfect spot, reflecting exactly how my personality is and how, you know, I always like to get inspired by my surroundings, and this decoration I have at the moment really works for me, and I'm so happy that I grew up, lived in this room, except from last year that I was in Scotland, but even there I tried to incorporate this style with the flowers and, you know, the vintage thrifted stuff. Anyway, enough with the chit chat. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe, positive, creative, and yeah, I'll see you guys. Bye!